Data collection and representation is the process of gathering, organizing, and presenting information from a variety of purposes. This information or data can be used to answer the questions, make decisions, or develop new products and services. We need to understand the data. Before we can collect data, we need to understand what type of data do we need and how we will use it. This involves identifying the variables we will measure, the population we will study, and the research questions that we will answer. So the first step is we need to understand the data and what is the purpose of collecting the data. We need to understand also the mga people na ato itapuan o data and their population. Next is collecting data. After we will understand what type of data we will need, we will start on collecting data. We can begin collecting it, and there are many different methods for collecting data, including surveys, interviews, and observations. What do you think is the methods of collecting data? Very good. It can happen face-to-face, online, and via emails. Survey. Survey is a set of questions used to collect data from a large number of people. Surveys can be conducted online, email, or in person. As I have said earlier, it can be conducted online or in person. What do you think is the most convenient way to survey? Online? Very good. Some say online and others say in person. But for me, mas pagod siya. Easy siya online. In a survey, there are kanang questionnaire. And yan is a questionnaire na siya mga structured questions and na siya provided answers na buhaton na dahil sa mga ginabang survey is mag-check lang dahil sila based sa answer na given. So, example, how can we conduct survey or what is the purpose of conducting survey? Example is, if a company wants to know the customer satisfaction with a new product, it will send you an outline with the questions about the product's features, price, and overall experience. Yung buhaton dito is mag-check lang kabis sa mga questions dito or mga are very satisfied. Are you familiar with that? Very good. Next is a political poll. Poll asking about their preference of different candidates. Since election is fast approaching naman, did you experience na naghatag sa inyo o kuan na political poll na nag-ask sa inyong preference sa candidates?
Yes.
Yes, very good. That is one of the example of survey. So I have here a picture. This is an example of survey. Diba? As you can see, there is provided questions and provided answers. Muna siya mag-check ng din kadira. And through that, mabalan sa company kung isang ilang need improve. Next is interview. It is a one-on-one conversation between a researcher and a participant. Interviews can be used to collect detailed information about participants' experiences, opinions, and beliefs. It can be done also online and through face-to-face. Mura dito siya one-on-one conversation or sa pakaya nila. Hindi answers. Example, a psychologist conduct an in-depth interview with the patients to understand their experiences with a particular therapy. Diba? For example, if naay ka ng therapist, diba, mamutanag na sila mag-interview, what are the symptoms, what are the ginamang base sa mga kuan. Next is, market researchers interview potential customers, understand their needs, preferences regarding to the new product category. Example, agyapon na is kanang itong mga company kay mag-interview sila, what are their preference regarding para sa need improve. So this is the example. There are questions there o mga type nga na interview o sa company na sa interview. Dayon muna siya i-answer. Ay di na magbutang sa i-answer. Kaya muna siya ang questions nga i-answer sa kanang interview. Next is through observation. Observation is a method of collecting in a natural setting or in a laboratory. So this is the example. A researcher studies animal behavior by what observing their interaction. A teacher observes students in the classroom to assess their understanding of a lesson. So these are the example. So I have here a picture. As you can see, na siya checklist. Kung dito tayo nakakuha nito according sa behavior or sa observation sa teacher. Na siya observation scale. That's all. After understanding the data, we must organize the data. Can we all read?
Organizing data involves arranging and structuring information in a way that makes it easy to access, analyze, and interpret.
So organizing data makes us interpret Ali. Ali. Unsa kay na sila? Unsa ang
Pepperoni. Cheese.
So, sa first student, sa iyo pili.
Pepperoni.
So, one. Sunod is cheese. Next.
Veggie.
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni. Cheese. Hawaiian. Veggie. Pepperoni. Cheese. Hawaiian. Veggie. Pepperoni. Cheese. Veggie. Pepperoni.
So, unsa na ba?
Veggie.
Pepperoni.
Cheese.
So, unsa na tayo kay upat naman?
Diagonal.
Cheese. Diagonal,
Cheese na pulot.
Ano na tayo? Cheese na
Pepperoni.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese. So, muna yung example sa?
Cheese.
Muna yung example sa?
Tali.
Muna yung example sa tali. So, next is representing data. Data can be shown using charts, graphs, or table to make it easier to understand. These visuals help show patterns and comparisons clearly. So, to represent data na atay,
Pictographs.
so from the word itself na
to analyze and interpret data. So how are we going to do that? Can everyone read?
Analyzing data is a process of looking for patterns in data that has been collected through inquiry and figuring out about what the patterns might mean. Interpreting the data is a process of trying to explain the patterns that we see.
So to understand that, we're going to have a statistics activity. So I'd like to know what the age of DN 2A is. I Please, could you please put your name here and then your age? Sorry, please.
Dua ka pa ilan ni?
Isa, 22, 25, 30.
So to get the mean, we're going to add it all divided by 2. So we've got 21.4 as the mean. So here we have the ordered data. So what do you think ate is the median? Kaya na siya sa tuma. The mode
Ay, alright. The mode is also 20.
yes, that's correct. But that's not always the case. For sa atong data, mudyo siya. 20 ang most ko mubudya ko ng median. Pero that's not always. At least you get the idea. So that's how you're gonna analyze the data. Yes, next. We're going to have probability.
Next is all about probability. So what is probability? Probability is the chance that something will happen. It tells us how likely an event is to occur. Probability is expressed as number between 0 and 1, where 0 is the probability of an impossible event and 1 is the probability of a sure event. Now the probability formula is the possible outcomes over the total number of outcomes. So these are the concepts of probability. First is an experiment. So an experiment is an activity that gives result. For example, flipping a coin. Next is the outcome, a possible result of an experiment. Example anis, kung mag-flip ko ani nga coin, unsa ka ang mulanding na side, ang head ba or ang tail? And then the third is the sample space. So this is the set of all possible outcomes. So man siya ang total number sa outcome pareha aning coin. So naa siya possible outcomes which is ang head or ang tail. Now there are 3 ways in expressing probability. First is ang fraction. So fraction mo na siya ang most common use. So probability is written as a ratio of favorable outcome to total outcome. Example, if a bag has 3 red balls and 7 blue balls, the probability of picking a red ball is 3/10. Kaya na may 3 red balls, mo na ang possible outcome. And again, ang total number of outcomes is i-add lang dayon nato tanan kay there are 3 red and 7 blue balls man, mo na siya ang ato ang kibali sample space or the total number of outcomes. Next is decimal. So probability is written as a decimal by dividing the fraction. Example, 3/10 is equals to 0.3. So diri ato lang i-divide lang atong nakuha ang probability which is ang possible outcome, i-divide lang nato sa total number of outcome. Mo na na siya ang decimal. And then next is the percentage. So percentage probability is written as a percentage by multiplying the decimal by 100. So example is the kato nakuha na tong decimal which is the 0.3, ato lang na siyang 8 times sa 100 it is equal to 30%. So after nato i-convert into decimal from fraction, ang kato daw yung decimal kay ato lang siyang 8 times into 100 and then makuha na nato ang percentage sa ato ang probability. So that's all. Thank you.
Go.